What would it mean to receive a final blessing from Pope Francis? For millions around the world, his words carry a weight that, honestly, transcends religion. He is more than a religious leader. He is a beacon of hope, a voice for the voiceless, and a champion of the marginalized. His papacy has been marked by humility, compassion, and a radical embrace of those often forgotten. The world watched with concern in recent months as his health faltered. Each public appearance felt precious, a stark reminder of the fragility of life. The possibility of a final message, a last blessing from this extraordinary man, took on profound significance. What wisdom might he impart? What comfort might he offer? The world held its breath. We knew that even in silence, his life itself was a blessing, a testament to the power of faith, love, and service. But the thought of hearing his voice one last time, receiving his blessing, filled hearts with a mixture of anticipation and sorrow. Pope Francis's papacy has been characterized by a deep commitment to the poor and marginalized. He has consistently called for a more just and compassionate world, urging us to see the face of Christ in every person we meet. His actions have spoken even louder than his words. He washed the feet of prisoners, embraced those with disabilities, and challenged world leaders to prioritize the needs of the most vulnerable. His papacy was a living embodiment of the gospel message, a radical departure from the pomp and ceremony often associated with the office. His message of mercy and forgiveness resonated far beyond the walls of the Vatican. He reminded us that we are all sinners in need of God's grace, and that the Church should be a field hospital for the wounded, not a customs house for the perfect. His emphasis on dialogue and encounter extended to other faiths and even to those who profess no faith at all. He reminded us that we are all children of God, called to love and care for one another. In recent months, as his health declined, certain themes emerged with even greater urgency in his messages. He spoke of the need for peace in a world riven by conflict, urging dialogue and reconciliation in regions like Ukraine, Palestine, and Myanmar. He repeatedly emphasized the importance of caring for our common home, calling for action on climate change and environmental degradation. His encyclical, Laudato Si', remains a landmark document, challenging us to see the interconnectedness of all creation. Even in his weakened state, he continued to meet with world leaders, advocating for peace, justice, and the dignity of every human person. His voice, though sometimes frail, never wavered in its commitment to the gospel message of love and hope. His final public appearances, particularly his Easter Sunday blessings, were imbued with a sense of poignancy and peace. He spoke of the resurrection as a sign of hope, a promise that even in the face of death, love and life ultimately triumph. Pope Francis leaves behind a legacy of love, compassion, and unwavering hope. His final blessing, whether spoken aloud or lived out in the countless acts of kindness inspired by his example, is a call to action for all of us. It is a call to embrace the marginalized, to work for peace and justice, and to care for our common home. It is a call to live out the gospel message in our daily lives, to be beacons of hope in a world often shrouded in darkness. As we reflect on his life and legacy, we are invited to ask ourselves, how can we carry his light forward? What will our response be to his final blessing? How will we live out his message of love, hope, and compassion in our own lives?